Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again, thank the Lord. I made it through another day. New York City's holding up, trials and tribulations, but we holding up here. Um, Everything is all good. Thank the Savior for everything, man. Thank the Savior for bringing me here to Babylon. Uh, Everything is got a purpose. So tonight I want to, hopefully I'll be able to be in the spirit to do two classes. Um, First class that I want to do is want to do two classes. So a real important topic is ships are the chariots of the Lord. So complete scriptures, ships are the chariots of the Lord. A lot of people don't know how we're leaving here. Okay. A lot of people, they say they study the Bible and stuff like that, and they probably do, but they give out wrong information. The leaving Babylon conspiracy by Israelites and stuff like that, wrong understandings. We're leaving through the ships of the Lord. So hopefully in my second class tonight, I'll be able to bring that out later on tonight. Complete topic showing you how the angels move, that they're the chariots of the Lord and stuff like that. The angels move in chariots, okay, or what's called whirlwinds. The white man calls it UFOs and so forth, like that. Things that he do not understand, which is called unidentified flying objects. Now, something very, very important. This is a basic topic for me, but I got to do it over and over and over. It's called why color is important. Why color is important in the Bible? Because they lied to us, and they keep lying to us, and our people are confused inside their mind because they have basically done this. So I was going to a store the other day and I saw this book. It says A Child's First Bible. And if you see the people that's on it that they have drawn, so they have drawn basically for a child. And everybody that they have drawn in a childlike form is of the Bible and is all white people. There is no black people in this book. Now, this is Genesis to Revelation. And that's why they have lied. That's why this first topic, why is color important in the Bible? So first I'm going to run through the pictures so that you can see everyone in some form, okay? Everyone in some form. So let's look at Adam and Eve in the garden. Let's look at the lie of Adam and Eve in the garden. What do you see? White people, Caucasians. Okay, so from Adam and Eve comes Chinese people. From these Caucasians come Chinese people. From these Caucasians come black people. This is what they're saying. This is why they have lied to you over and over and over. So when you get this book, you understand, look at the angels, look at Adam and Eve putting on clothes, and look at this. So you're going to buy this book. You're going to buy this book and give it to your little child. You're going to buy this book and give it to your little child. And they're going to imprint Caucasians in their mind all the way through. Cain and Abel. Look at it. So this is what you read. And because Bibles are like this now, so they know exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it. So since Bibles are like this, that has no pictures and no words, and then when you get stuff like this now, you imprint into your child's mind that God and the people of the Bible look like the Caucasians that are killing you. And that's where the problem stems. And that's why you begin to have hatred for yourself and for your people. Look at Noah, another white man, another Caucasian man. Okay. So we could go through this entire book for a short period of time, and you will see that everyone that they drew, okay. So this is after Noah's flood, right? This is the Tower of Babel, right? So where do black people come in? Where do black people come in? So it says here, Abraham was God's special friend. White people. So the entire, I mean, I could do a whole class on this. Isaac and Jacob and the whole 9 yards. You know, now let's look at a funny thing. Jacob and Esau were twins, right? Let's look at Esau. Look how graphically true Esau was. Look, see? Red and hairy. Look at this guy. This is Esau. Red and hairy. This is the only thing that they did right in this book. Okay. So now he was a hunter, right? Jacob had 12 sons, just going through. Okay, hey, here's another good one. Let's look at the Egyptians. Look how they lied. Look at the Egyptian princess. Look at the Egyptian princes. Look how they lied. The Egyptians are black people. So this is what I am saying, that you don't have to go deep into the Bible. All you got to do is study history, man. All you got to do is study history, and the facts will present themselves. Okay, the facts will present themselves. So all throughout this book, everything is all white people. Everything is all white people, all Caucasians. Every nation in here is all Caucasians. Every nation, every person, all the way up. You know, even the other nations is all Caucasian, all the way up. Now, look at Jesus. Look at Jesus. Look at Jesus. Look at this little bum child. This is the child of God. Look at Jesus. This, I thank the Lord when I was in the store and something said, look at that book and buy it. And that's exactly what I did. Okay, now let's counter that. Let's counter this lie with truth, okay? So in the Bible, if we go to a simple verse, John 8, verse 32. Let's go to Gospel of John, John 8, verse 32. We're going to go to 2 verses, John 8, verse 32. And it says, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Okay, so what is truth? Let's look at a simple thing. Bang, where is it? Let's look at a picture now. They drew all their pictures of white people. But now here I have truth. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Paul said to late 11th century Constantinople, Miriam, sister of Moses, leads women in a dance. A group of musicians is visible in the center. Rome Vatican Library. Where did they get this picture from? Rome Vatican Library, from Rome. Okay, from the Vatican. But wait a minute. All the people in this picture are black. You've been lied to. All the women and the musicians in the picture are black. You can see that they have afros. You can see the color of their skin. Okay? You can see that they do not look Caucasian with clarity. But wait a minute. It said Miriam, sister of Moses. Who is Miriam? Let's jump back. So what are we dealing with? We're dealing with the truth. Okay, let's jump back. Let's go in the book of Numbers. Let's go in the book of Numbers where Miriam acted up. Who is Miriam? Miriam was, pretty much up there, when Israel was coming out, and she acted up against Moses. And the Lord had to smack her down. But who was she? She was a black woman, a sister. She was She was a black woman. Okay. So it said Miriam, sister of Moses, right? So when you go back, you can pick that up. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I haven't went into that story in a while. Oh, Miriam gets leprosy. Okay, here we go. Numbers, the 12th chapter. Numbers, the 12th chapter. Okay, when you go out of order with the Lord will smack you down quickly. Okay, you got to learn to stay in order. That's one thing I had to learn when I was part of a group called Israel. I had to learn how to stay in order, know my place, understand that I was put in a certain position and don't go out. You know, and now the Lord is going to show you when you step out of order with him, with his people that he put in command, it doesn't matter. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. Wait, a lot of Israelites teach that you can't cross boundaries. You can't cross nations. Wait, Moses had another black woman, an Ethiopian. Not only that, Moses had his first wife. Now he got another woman. He picks up an Ethiopian woman whom he married for he had married an Ethiopian woman. So they were dealing with interracial marriages among the nations, and they was upset that he had crossed out of Israel, right? And now picked up a black woman, an Ethiopian. So Ethiopians are black people. But wait a minute, hold on. Where are black Ethiopians in this book that they teach on? See that? See how they lie? See how they lie? But wait a minute. Miriam is black. Miriam is black. So something is not adding up. Something is not adding up. They're lying to you over and over and over. The thing is, are you accepting the lies? Now, wait a minute. If we take the Jehovah's Witness book now, it is doing basically the same thing with all the same pictures of everyone in the Bible as white. Everyone, a more graphic thing. So if you take this just from the front cover alone, if you take this, see, pictures is worth 1,000 words. So if you take this guy and this book and you teaching that to your kids, then of course your kids is going to come up thinking, well, I want to be white. I want to, bleach the color of my skin, and I'm not beautiful enough, and God looks like them, and I want to be like that. Of course. You don't see yourself in here from this. Let's look at this first page is Genesis to the last page of Revelation. There is no black people, no black pictures of any black race or dark race in this book. Same thing in this book. None. None. So then I don't exist. I don't exist. See that? Let's go to Miriam. Numbers 12th chapter. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. So where did this come from? Where did this hatred of the other nations come from? Let's deal on that. Let's jump back to, let's go to Deuteronomy. Let's go to Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter. Actually, Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. I always got to go back and restudy these things. Bing, 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 bing. Mm. Okay, so I'm just trying to find the part about the other nations. So the Lord gave us a law back then where he said that we was not supposed to, give our sons and our daughters to the other nations. Okay.
23.
Where?
23.
Matthew.
Persons to be excluded
Matthew.
in Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter. Let's see.
23:7.
Yeah, that's a good verse, but that's talking about Esau. Thou shalt, Deuteronomy 23, verse 7. So that's a good verse, Deuteronomy 23, verse 7. What the Lord is saying is, thou shalt not abhor an Edomite. Esau is Edomites. Okay, so that's a good verse. These are Edomites. Bang. The people that wrote this book, that drew all their pictures, that's what you're looking at. These are Edomites. Okay. The Lord is saying, thou shalt not abhor or hate an Edomite, for he is thy brother. A lot of Israelites don't want to listen to this law and understand that he is our brother. He is actually Cain from the other side of the flood. And the Lord said, you're not supposed to hate him, right? For he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou was a stranger in his land. Okay, so there's reasons why the Lord did that. Okay, so you're not supposed to hate them. You're not supposed to be like them. You're not supposed to be like them. If you go into the book of First John, so if you go into the first book of First John, he speaks about love, right? So let's go First John 4, verse 18, 19, 20, 21. It says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. We love him because he first loved us. Okay, talking about Israel. So we try to manifest that. If a man say, I love the Lord, and hate his brother, he is a liar. So a lot of Israelites to this day, a lot of these Israelites groups hate Esau. They think that this verse is only talking about them. Okay, so You're supposed to manifest love all the way along, right? For he that loveth not his brother whom he have seen, how can he love the Lord whom he have not seen? So Esau is put there for you to show love, for you to show love to, for you not to be like him. He's put there. And this commandment have we, that he who loveth the Lord loveth his brother also. Okay? So you're supposed to show love. You're supposed to show love. Okay? Because the Lord put Esau there as your testing ground. That's why he said, be not like your brother. Don't be like him. Don't be hateful like him. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what Esau is. Esau is about hate. So you got to learn how to manifest love. Okay? So that's why me now, I don't have that hatred to the man. The man got to do what he got to do. The man got to do what he got to do. All these lies that he has manifested, he has to do that. He has to do that. That's why color is very important in the Bible. Just these two books alone, you can see, if you know the Bible and if you know world history, if you know nations and nationalism, if you're really studying the Bible, just from those two books alone, you can show how he has lied and has kept on lying and has kept on lying. He has to lie. He has to lie. Okay? So Miriam got uptight with Moses. Okay? But what she didn't understand was Moses was a friend of the Lord. She wasn't. Aaron wasn't a friend of the Lord. Moses was special in the Lord's eyes. And you're stepping out of line. Okay? You're trying to usurp yourself over how the Lord set things up. And she got smacked for it. No one can step out of line. It doesn't matter whether or not you're a man or a woman. When the Lord has his order set up, who's going to do this and who's going to do that, you can't take that order down. The Lord has to take that order down. And she got smacked. Okay? Let's go back. Let's go back into the book of Numbers. I just want to show you again who Miriam is and what Miriam looks like from the white man, from the Vatican Library. So what are we doing? We're destroying the truth. We're destroying their lies and putting up the truth. Just with pictures. Just with pictures. Miriam, a black woman. Look well. A black woman. You see the afros. You see the musicians in the middle. Okay, look at them. You don't see no Caucasians. Okay? So let's read about this person. Let's go back into the book of Numbers. You don't see no Caucasians. Numbers, the 12th chapter. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian whom he had married. Ethiopians are black people. Ethiopians, why is color important in the Bible? Well, me and my young brother back then, we put together a little dissertation. And first, let's go to 1 Thessalonians. Let's hold Numbers. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 21. 1 Thessalonians in the New Testament, 5, verse 21. These are simple verses I used to know off the top of my hand back then, but hey, you know, time moves on. First Thessalonians. Man, I'm even getting slow on my scriptures. Unbelievable. I remember a long time ago, I used to be on these things like clockwork. First Thessalonians 5, verse 21. It says, prove all things. See that? Prove all things. And hold fast to that which is good. See that? Prove all things. We're proving that this is why color is important. Bang. Why color is important. See that? Why color is important. So let's go back. Numbers now. And they said, have the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Has he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek, very humble, above all men that were upon the face of the earth. And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses, unto Aaron, and unto Miriam. He says, come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And the three came out. And the Lord came down in the pillar of fire and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam. Both of them came out. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and I will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore, when thou art not afraid to speak against my servant Moses. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from up off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam. Now, let's look at color now. Let's look at color in the Bible. Why is color important? And behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. What is that saying? That leprosy is when you look like a Caucasian. You call yourself white, leprous. Leprosy, they have what is called a natural leprosy, a clean leprosy. It is a curse that is in the Bible. I think it's in Leviticus or something like that, where the Lord said that when you have a clean leprosy of the skin, you can be slept with. Now, leprosy was a curse that you could catch it back then from people that had it. Now, a clean leprosy was when your entire skin was pale and pink all the way down, right? And people could talk to you. That's called a clean leprosy, right? I might have to find that again. And Aaron said unto Moses, she became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not this sin. See, leprosy is a curse. It's a sin. So when you look like them, now because of this book, they try to make you think that this is a great thing for you to look like. This is a great color for you to look like. No, it is a sin for you to look like this. It is a sin. Look at it. I'm going to find the law on leprosy. It is a sin also for you that have blonde hair and blonde eyes, blue eyes. It is leprosy when your eyes is blue. Okay, those are scriptural curses. So when you got blue eyes and, the actor that died, that everybody was in love with, everybody cried for him from the Fast and Furious. He had blue eyes and, all the sisters would melt over him and stuff like that. You're dealing with somebody that has leprosy. You're dealing with somebody that has leprosy. Blonde hair is lack of melanin in your hair and your skin. So you have leprosy. Okay. And Aaron said unto Moses, boom, he says, let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed. So when they get older, compared to us, because we have melanin, so you should be happy that the Lord blessed you with this glorious color that you bleaching yourself from. You should be happy that you have been blessed. But the scripture says, let her not be as one dead. As one what? Dead. Now, I'm going to pull out my book, okay, to show you exactly what that's talking about, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he coming out of his mother's womb. So a little baby, when a baby comes out of a mother's womb, it hasn't really fully started to develop yet. It still look like, a little bit like it's dead. And that's how they look, okay? And then when they begin to age, they begin to crinkle up and all these different things. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, Heal her now, O Lord, I beseech thee. And the Lord said unto Moses, If her father had but spit in her face, should she not be ashamed 7 days? Let her be shut out from the camp 7 days. So this is how the Lord, see, people play with the Lord and they think they could tell the Lord anything. You have no damn idea who you talking to. You have no damn idea who you're talking to. You don't read this book. The Lord don't play with people, man. You think you're going to just jump up and say what you want? Look at her making one little mistake, and she got slapped. One little mistake, and she got slapped. And he said, let her be put out of the camp 7 days, and after that, let her be received in again. And Miriam was shut out from the camp 7 days, and the people journeyed not until Miriam was brought in again. Okay, so let's find the curse on leprosy. Let's find the curse on leprosy. All right, here we go. So remember this topic. I may not get through all this topic. We had 31 minutes, got another 20-something minutes. Let's look at the curses of leprosy, and I'm going to find a picture and show it to you. First, let's go to Exodus, the 4th chapter, the 6th and 7th verse. This is why you must get these verses down. And we're going to break down Exodus, the 4th chapter, the 6th and 7th verse. First to begin, how did Moses look? Moses looked like an Egyptian. He passed an Egyptian. The Egyptians are black people. Okay? So these characters here lied to you and told you that they were in the land of Egypt. See that? And you fell for that. But the Egyptians were black people. So that means that they would have to look like Egyptians. That means that they would have to look like Egyptians. So let's go back a little bit deeper, right? Let's go to Exodus, the 2nd chapter, and let's pick it up at the 15th verse, okay? Now, it says, now when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian. And he sat down by a well. Now the priests of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. And the shepherds came and drove them away. But Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. And when they came to Reuel, their father, he said, how is it that you come down so soon today? And they said, an Egyptian. Wait a minute. How the hell these people look like Egyptians? They said, an Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds and also drew water enough for us and watered the flock. Wait a minute. The scripture says, prove all things. These women said an Egyptian, so they mistook Moses for an Egyptian. He looks like an Egyptian. So now we got to prove, what do Egyptians look like? Let's see. Everything is books, man. If you don't study, you're just going to be daydreaming. If you're trying to pick up the Bible, you're just going to be daydreaming. Okay. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and it destroys lies that these people have set up. Okay. Let's come back first. First, we're going to deal with First, we're going to deal with Miriam, right? First, we're going to deal with Miriam looking leprous. And who do we use for this? We're going to use the most famous person, Katharine Hepburn. Bang. Look at her. Leprous. See how she looks dead? Look how she looks dead. This is what happened as she got older. She was no longer pristine and beautiful in their image. This is leprosy. Look at it. Right in front of your face. That's what the Lord did to Miriam. That's what the Lord did to Miriam. Okay? This is what can happen to you when you mess with the Lord. Very easy. This is a sin. And we're going to prove that with scriptures. Now, let's go to the Egyptians now. A complete book of ancient Egypt. A complete. It breaks down their history. It breaks down their religions. It breaks down their time span. It breaks down everything. Their gods that they believed in. And actually, it shows you what the Egyptians look like. Now, if you don't see no white people in there, then how the hell can this guy jump up and say that the Egyptians look like him? Bang. See that? So let's look and see what ancient Egyptians look like. Let's just go to a factual picture. Oh my God, I don't see any white people. I don't see any damn white people. Bang. Where's their white people at? Where's their Caucasians at? See the lies? A picture is worth 1,000 words, man. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Go a little bit deeper. See, that's why you have to study. Okay? Let's look. One last set of pictures. Look at the black people. Look at the black people. Where do you see Caucasians with straight hair? So Moses passed for an Egyptian because he was black. So we're using pictures to destroy their images, their lies that they have set up. That's why Christ said, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Is color important in the Bible? Yes, it is. Okay. So now, Moses passed an Egyptian. Christ was sent into Egypt. Christ, think about that. I mean, if you're reading the Bible and you got some kind of common sense, that just shows you how people hate the word of the Lord, you know, and they're just locked off. Man, I didn't put this on. It just shows you how people hate the word of the Lord. You know, there's many people out here, many people that hate the word of the Lord and are locked off. Okay. So now let's go to Exodus now. Now we're going to show the color of Moses. Exodus, the 4th chapter, and we're going to go to 2nd verse. Is color important in the Bible? Now, I didn't get into all these scriptures, but we're using the topic again. Know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And Moses answered and said, behold, they will not believe me nor hearken unto my voice. He's speaking to the Lord. And for they will say, the Lord have not appeared unto us. And the Lord said unto him, what is in thine hand? And he said, a rod. And he said, cast it into the ground. And he cast it into the ground, and behold, it became a serpent. And Moses fled from before it. That must have been a powerful serpent. And also that destroys the hypocrisy or the lie of Adam and Eve. Adam, a man standing there with no clothes on, And Eve, a woman, whether she black or white, is standing there now. A serpent is going to come talk to her. A serpent is going to come talk to her. Women can't even stand mice, okay? They can't even stand mice, okay, or roaches or stuff like that, or spiders. Now, a big, huge serpent is going to come down and talk to her, and she's going to stand there and have a conversation. Unbelievable. Here is Moses running from a serpent, okay, that the Lord created, and a woman, a black woman, is going to stand there. Yeah, so what's up? How we going to do this? Are y'all crazy? What's wrong with y'all? It's a mouse. I need you to get rid of it. It's a mouse. I need you to get rid of it. Think about this serpent. Think about this serpent he's running from. How huge? It ain't no little, serpent. That shit must, excuse my French, must have been huge, man. Must have been huge. And the Lord said unto Moses, put thine hand, and he took it by the tail, and he put his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand again, showing you the power of the Lord. That they may believe the Lord power of their fathers, the father of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, have appeared unto thee. And the Lord said, furthermore, put thine hand into thy bosom. Watch this. Open your eyes, your third eye. And put his hand into his bosom, and he took it out. Behold, it became leprous as snow. Snow is what color? White. Snow is what color? It's white. So he said, put your hand back into your bosom. He said, put your hand back into your bosom. He said, put it back into your thing and pull it back out again. It came back out as natural color. So right there, that shows you that Moses is black. When the elders showed me this, you couldn't tell me nothing. If you can't see, you need a rock thrown directly in the center of your forehead if you can't see that. If his hand was white already, then how can it come out as snow? If his hand was white already, how can it come out as snow? But it said it came out leprous. See that? So leprosy, for you to have leprosy of the skin, then something is wrong with you. Let's further prove that. So now from there, so we went into two spots. Number one, we showed you color is important in the Bible. Moses was a black man. He passed as an Egyptian. Then the Lord still showed you a verse, and the Lord put these verses here in the Bible because the Lord knew the confusion would be in your mind, how you would doubt and you wouldn't sit down and study. The Lord knew that. That's why he put these verses here exactly to see who's going to pick up, because the Bible is not exacting. It's a book that you must study. Let's prove that. Let's go into the book of Proverbs. Let's go in the book of Proverbs. Let me show you that. You must sit down and study. Proverbs 25 verse 2. It is the glory of the Lord to conceal a thing. See that? That's why the Bible is like that. It's all over. It's concealed. It's hidden. But the honor of kings is to search it out. You got to go search it out. So the Lord put these verses all over. Are you going to search it out? That's why I got topics, because I searched them out. The Lord put that spirit. It is the glory. So the Lord is showing you the Bible is not open like you think it is, where you can just open it and pull out verses. No, it is the glory of the Lord to conceal a thing. But it is the honor of kings to search out a matter. So you, if that spirit is on you, you got to go dig. You got to go study. You got to study, man. You got to study many different topics. And one thing that I found out with a lot of black men, they don't want to study. They just want to pull up TikTok, internet. They don't want to read. It's too much, man. Oh, man, I got to go sleep. Yo, you got that blunt? I need that blunt. I need that bag of purple sour, and I need a 4 or 5. Yeah. Oh, yo, that shorty coming through? I need that too. Yo, call her over. That, when I sit down and talk to them, bang. That's it. To study that Bible, it's a problem, man. It's a problem. Let's come back. Let's furthermore, I got exactly a couple of minutes left. And then I'm going to pick this topic up again in my second part. This is part 1. All right, we're going to pick this up in my second part in an hour. Let's look. So we went through Miriam. Right now, let's go to the laws of leprosy. Let's go in the book of Leviticus. Let's go into the laws of leprosy now. What is leprosy? Let's go into the book of Leviticus, the 13th chapter, so you can see for yourself that I'm not just making this up. This is written right there. Leviticus, the 13th chapter. Oh, we about to get it now. Cat's going to be upset. They got their wives, their blonde wives and stuff like that. They think their children is so gorgeous. You know, they're blonde Miss Ann and stuff like that. No, bro, you got a problem. You and the Lord got beef, bro. The laws of leprosy and the skin turning white was given to the nation of Israel. Leviticus, the 13th chapter and the 9th verse. When a plague, wait a minute, he starts off, it is a plague of leprosy is in a man. Then he shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall see him, and behold, if the rising be white in the skin, it have turned the hair white, and there shall be a quick raw flesh. Where the picture at? Bang! A quick raw flesh. See that? In the rising, it is an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh. And the priest shall pronounce him unclean and not shut him up, for he is unclean. If a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin in him that have the plague from his head even to his foot, whithersoever the priest looketh, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all the flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that have the plague. It is all turned white. He is clean. They have leprosy. That's what you're dealing with. They have leprosy. And you don't, and you've been blessed by the Lord, and you hate the color of your skin because you think that they're superior to you. That's why you turn your nose, straighten it. You talk about vertiligio and all this madness. You've been given a great color. That's where you at. That's where you at. Okay? So now you're getting the breakdowns. Christ ain't never wanted to look like nobody else. He knew exactly who he was. He was the Son of the Lord. Love yourself, man. Let's further move on. Let's stay in that chapter. For the raw flesh is unclean, it is leprosy. Or if the raw flesh turn again and be changed into white, he shall come unto the priest. Why? Because now, because you lack melanin, your skin is pale, or you red, or you look pink. That's what it's talking about. And the priest shall see him, and behold, if the plague be turned into white, then the priest shall pronounce him clean that have the plague. He is clean. So now you can sleep with him. Now you can sleep with them. Now you can eat with them because they what? They clean. They have what's their skin color is a clean leprosy. But the churches don't teach that. The Roman Catholic Church don't teach that, nor do your lying pastors teach that, or your religions teach that, because that's how they make money. They don't want to offend you because your man might be sitting there. He might be a Caucasian. Your woman might be a Caucasian woman. She got 10 kids or whatever amount of kids by you. So they don't want to offend. That's what's going down. The flesh also in the skin was a boil and is healed. See that? Showed you the picture. And in the place of the boil, there was a white rising or a bright spot somewhere reddish. Somewhere what? Reddish. And it shall be showed to the priest. And if the priest see it, and behold, it be in the sight lower than the skin, and the hair thereof be turned white, the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague of leprosy broken out in the boil. Check this out, right? But if the priest look upon it, and behold, there is no white hairs, and is lower than the skin, but somewhat dark, then the priest shall set him up 7 days. And if it be spread abroad, so let's come down to the blonde hair now, right? And the blue eyes. So these are all the curses. I want to come down. So I'm going to come back to that because it's getting ready to close out. I'm going to come back to that and rehash that about the eyes, okay, the lack of melanin in the eyes, where so you get blue eyes and stuff like that from. So there it is, visually with scriptures. Why is it important about color in the Bible? So let me just give you this and we'll start the second part in about half an hour. And we're going to go over all these scriptures as many as we can. As you can see, it's about 2 pages of scriptures about color in the Bible. When you really study and you can really go into this thing. Historical proof of the importance of color. The color of the people in the Bible is of utmost importance because it gives you, the reader, a clear description of the people who wrote the scriptures, or what is today called the Bible today. Also, by understanding the geographic locations in the Bible, one can understand about the people residing in these different regions and where they migrated down through time and how that leads up into today. And by examining the color of the people spoken of in the Holy Scriptures, you will subsequently become aware of how the major Roman Catholic Church used repainted whitewashed religious pictures called icons. These images were painted by some of the most famous Italian Renaissance painters, such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and other classical historic Italian art schools during the 15th and 16th century. These crucial changes in color were used to display and impress on the minds of the indigenous people of the world as they went around the world, that the Lord, his son, Christ, and all the hosts of heaven looked like the conquering Spaniards, Italians, Dutch, and Portuguese, who were also in cohorts with the Roman Catholic Jesuit priests that sailed along with them. So by gaining a well-rounded understanding on color alone, one can easily realize how this was used to suppress and brainwash the mindsets of people all over the world. By understanding color and receiving the proper visual images concerning the people in the scriptures, one can take pride. And that's what I'm proud about. Because that picture there, I stand on that picture. No matter where I go, I know that Christ is black. And I have love for that of me, where I am in the Bible, and the truth. John 8:32, and you shall know the truth. And one can take pride in who you are in the Bible and your position with the Lord and how you can attempt to change your condition in the upcoming kingdom of the Lord. No, it doesn't mean that because you are black or you are Israelite, you're getting into the kingdom. What it does is shows you the lies that have been perpetrated on you and makes you think the wrong thing. So that's part one. We'll just hold with that. Part one of why color is important in the Bible. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to do part two. Or I might do another topic in an hour. Peace.